just like chalk and cheese.
I can imagine.
Obviously, with my time at Wrexham, I knew it was a big football club. We were playing in the National League, and we were getting, comfortably 5, 6, 7,000. We actually lost in the playoff semi-final to Luton Town the year in my second season that was there, and that was the year that Luton went back into the Football League. So look at them; they went all the way to the Premier League from there. So when people ask the question, can Wrexham go all the way to the Premier League? Absolutely, of course they can, with the right recruitment, with the right backing. But the thing I like about the two owners, Rob and Ryan, is the expectations are not pressurizing to the players. They want them to enjoy their football. They want them to challenge themselves and recreate the love of the game. And I think that's been their leadership skills throughout the last 3 years. That has taken the pressure off the players, but also given them the backing that if we make mistakes, don't worry about it, we'll recover as a group. And I think, that's been phenomenal from the outside to watch. The club's only, they've got plans of building a new renovation costing them over £100 million at the ground where it is at the moment. And I don't think there's pressure on Wrexham to reach the Premier League from the Championship. I think now is the realization that the revenue that they've had at the club is probably leveled out now. When you think about the teams coming down from the Premier League, the money they still got from the parachute, it's going to be very difficult for Wrexham to dominate again, another league as they have done in the previous three. So be really interesting, and really looking forward to seeing how they cope next season.
You played in various leagues during your career, the top league, the National League, even with more money to spend than most clubs. How tough is it to climb from the National League to the Championship in 3 consecutive seasons?
It's really tough. You're creating a culture for winning, and the hardest thing to do is when you get to a level where you're not going to win every week. How do the players respond to that? Is the one. So Wrexham are going to have, when I think the first game they played in the Championship, I think they got beat quite convincingly, and straight away the players are looking around and thinking this is a totally new challenge for the football club. So it's about turning that around, and the experience of Phil Parkinson already being a league EFL manager and being able to deal with that side of it, I think has been key. For me, he's been the best signing that Wrexham have made. Forget all the players that they've signed, over the 3 years. Phil Parkinson has been unbelievable, and he does get the credit that he deserves, and long may that continue.